So if you've been watching the previous videos, then you know that this trip to Suriname is one of the most incredible reptile adventures I have had yet. We found some of my dream snakes between the emerald tree boas and the giant anacondas, but in this video, I'm gonna get you guys up close and personal with some of the other reptiles that are found here in Suriname, and you might be a little bit surprised as to how we actually found them. I'm Dave Kaufman, and these are my reptile adventures. So we got an ATB here somewhere. I see him.
It's not enough color, I don't think so.
No, I think it's a garden face. Oi.
First snake!
Yeah, first snake of the night! So we got a little garden phased Amazon tree boa. Now, this would be a good time, seeing as this is our first Amazon tree boa. They call them cooks here.
Yes, they do. Oh, sorry, guy. I didn't mean to jump that bad. He's gonna bite me because these guys always bite. But they call them cooks. Even though you taught me, Dave, that their cooks are a the whole different species.
They're endemic to an island in the Caribbean, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, one of the islands in the Caribbean. I'll look it up and I'll put it on the screen down below. But yeah, it's just interesting that they call them cooks here. Now, the reason why it's so buggy is because I have my light on my camera on and it's attracting every fly in Suriname. So yeah, this is going to be a real quick video on this guy.
Yeah, because we're suffering for y'all.
Oh, these bugs are just insane.
All right,
look
they're
at them
going
all.
up my shirt.
All right, up your shirt.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Camera off.
Okay.
Cool ATB, bye. Zilla has everything you need for your reptile pets, from caging to lighting and everything in between. To see their entire catalog and find out where you can get Zilla products near you, visit zillarules.com. So last night on the boat, obviously you guys saw that there were hundreds of thousands of millions of flies, and we just simply could not film this little beauty on the boat. So I wanted to show this little guy to you because this guy has some really amazing colors for an Amazon tree boa. Now this is a garden phase, but he's got a little bit more color than a regular garden phase. At this age, he's going to have a little bit more color than he will as an adult. When this guy is an adult, he's going to kind of be that drab garden phase that everybody kind of knows. But at this age, he still has a lot of color on him. So I just want to show you guys those little patches of color that these guys have when they're babies. And again, that'll disappear as he gets older. Look at this. He is just completely calmed down, just sitting on the edge of my fingers, not trying to bite, not carrying on like these guys have that reputation of doing. He struck a couple of times, but not really too bad. So where we are now is right where we caught this guy last night, and we are gonna just let him go on his way. These guys are one of the most common snakes that you're going to find here in the Amazon. We're going to find more of these, I'm sure. So when you're out here filming all the anacondas and the boas and everything that we're out here filming, you know, a lot of people don't see the behind the scenes and what it really takes to survive and to live out here in the Amazon for 10 days. So these are our sleeping quarters. So we have this makeshift frame out here, literally in the middle of the jungle, and we put a tarp over it for the rain. But what we sleep in are these hammock tents. Right now I've got all my stuff in my hammock tent where I sleep, but you have another hammock tent underneath it for all your gear. This is a total unorganized mess down here. Let's see what I got here. Granola bars and other things that I brought that I'm probably not going to use. Bob over here has his setup. And
mine's a complete mess. You're going to show this on a video for millions to see.
Bob has the exact same scenario. Hammock tent, and then look at how organized.
Look at how organized my
seriously,
gear is.
You have everything in its own case, everything so situated, organized.
I know where everything is, at least.
Yeah.
Is it always easy to get to? No, but we do what we can here.
All right, so this is the difference between two YouTubers. Bob, completely organized. Over here, mine, just a scattered mess. But believe it or not, I know exactly where absolutely everything that I need to film these videos is right in this mess. Sadly, that's not true at all. I have no idea where anything is. So for our electricity to charge all of our equipment, our phones, whatever we need, have light over there at night, we just simply take car batteries, one there and one there, hook it up to this power inverter over here, plug that in, follow this cord all the way over here to Bob Bledsoe.
Hi there.
Who is demonstrating how to charge all of our stuff. Connected to this power strip where everybody is sucking the juice out of that battery.
We sure are.
Yeah, I mean, right now I'm looking at my battery on my camera here. It's at 1%, so I better hurry up with this.
Yeah, I have 2 of these bricks. I have 2.5. I have a small one. I charge everything off these bricks, and I charge the bricks off this power bank.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly how I do it. Did I teach you that?
No.
Okay. Welcome to my men's barber shop over here, and this is how we shave our face so that we look good for all the woodland creatures out there. There's no shaving cream out here. There's a razor and there's water. And this isn't a mirror I'm looking into, it's actually a piece of wood that I hope looks just like me and can kind of guide me through this. Ouch. God, when it yanks those hairs out of your face, you ladies have no clue. You guys don't have to shave anything. We have to shave our faces. You ladies got it made. This is home in the Amazon jungle for 10 days. This is how we live.
And it's total freedom.
And it's total freedom. We have no internet out here. We have no cell service. Our cell phones are completely useless. We are cut off from the outside world. And I bet you're asking, well, Dave, if you're living out here in the Amazon wilds for 10 days, how do you bathe? Well, we bathe in the river, literally, with piranhas and electric eels swimming all around us. And that's not me being dramatic. That is a real thing. You have to take a bath very, very quickly. And if you're bleeding, you can't take a bath. Those piranhas will come up and bite Bob right in the back of the head, right here. Like right here.
Right there.
Yep.
That's the spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't. You haven't bathed in 10 days, have you?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
They are. It's true that they are out there. I do spend a lot of time in the water though, because as long as I'm not bleeding, because I'm not too worried about it. I feel like they're not after us. But,
yes, they are.
They could be after us.
Yeah.
They could be after us.
But as rustic as this is, we came here on 2 pretty small boats, and we had a lot of gear to bring out here, and we're literally 8 hours from the nearest village down here. So if there's a medical emergency, we have to deal with it on the spot, and unfortunately we had to deal with that yesterday. But the other side of the coin is we really couldn't pack in 10 days of food, so we are hunting and we are fishing for our dinner. If we don't get game meat out there, if we don't catch fish, we're gonna starve. And if you want to see how we're actually eating out here and how typical locals who live out here in the Amazon survive and what they eat, check out my all-new channel, Dave Kaufman Eats the World. That is how we survive out here. That is my shameless plug for my other channels. And now that you know all this, let's get back to finding some really cool reptiles out here, because that's really what we're here for. And the fishing, and the hunting, and the freedom, but really the reptiles.
At Dubia.com, all the roaches are raised in-house in sterile conditions and then packed and shipped on-site directly to you. For all your Dubia needs, order today at Dubia.com or see the link in the description below.
There are electric eels all around us right now. We're going to try to get one of them out, and then Bob Bledsoe from Green Room Pythons is going to stick it in his pants.
I'm not committed to that, Dave.
We'll talk. All right, guys, we've come up on this, what I think is a dwarf caiman, and he's just sitting here in these rocks.
I think it's a spectacle.
Color's weird for a spectacle, unless that's the way they look in Suriname. Hey, can you show me like your face a little bit better there? Let me see your face. Hey, I did not excuse you.
You're fired.
Come back here.
Oh, sweetie, it's not like that.
That is a speck. Guy, your specs look weird here. All right, so while we're out here looking for a ton of other species, including emerald tree boas and Amazon tree boas and whatever else we can find, we found this big chubster. This is a marine toad. Now, these guys do belong in South America. These guys are invasive pretty much all over the world at this point. But take a look at how big this guy is. So this is the biggest toad species in the world. Not this individual one. I'm sure they get maybe a little bit bigger than this, but this species. Do you want to be let go? I mean, what's happening here? Here. You just, yeah, there you go. You just stay right there. Don't jump, because the water is way down over there.
Oh, he's right there. He came right back out on it.
Look at that. He's okay, folks. What just happened back there?
A fish jumped, not in the boat this time, but just jumped up and splashed us like crazy.
So,
it scared me.
Funny thing about this, the bottom of this boat is going to be full of fish because they literally jump right in the boat.
Yeah.
Seriously, they're kamikaze fish.
We often keep them either for bait fish if they're small enough or for eating, because a lot of times they're good to eat.
They're really big fish.
It's the best way to fish in the Amazon. You just drive your boat and they will jump in.
Yeah, it's a speck. See the ridge between the eyes? Yeah, he's right here. He's right on the edge of the boat. All right, so we have got a vine snake up yonder. And so Mark has this big old bamboo pole with a hook on the end, or a fork on the end, as it were. Oh, we almost got him. We almost got him. There he is. There he is. Oh, there he is. Grab him. I can't reach him. Nice. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Ow! Stop biting me. You're not in any trouble. Okay. Can I hand this to you? Before he bites me again like that. Look at that snake. That is a big old vine snake, and he's ornery. Wow. One of the cool things about these snakes is look at that long beaky nose that he has there. But look at how big this snake is. But if you see in the mouth, he's got those enlarged teeth in the back of his mouth there, and those are its rear fangs. It's slightly venomous, not venomous enough for me to worry about it yet. This is a monster vine snake. This guy is so huge. But these guys, hey, easy, Junior. But if you look, you can see right here where he poked me with that rear fang there, and boom, boom, right there he poked me with that rear fang. Now these guys are mildly venomous, but it's not enough to make me worry about anything really. Basically, think about it as venomous as a hognose snake. But what's interesting about them is that head. They have the most unique head shape of any snake, and they have eyes on the side of their head. But if you look really carefully, they actually have grooves on the side of their head so that they can see this way and they can see in front of them. So vine snakes are found all over the world. They're found in Southeast Asia. They're even found in Africa. The ones in Africa are actually extremely deadly. These guys, they're just mildly venomous. I'm not really worried about that bite. But man, this is the biggest one that I've seen. These guys have a pretty big range. They range all the way from here in South America all the way up into Mexico. These are just absolutely amazing snakes. And if it wasn't for Mark's acrobatic skills of getting him out of the tree, we would never be able to take a better look at this guy. So anyway, now that we have him, we're going to release him, and he's going to go right back up into those trees, and he's going to continue hunting those lizards. But before we release this, I'm going to give this over to Bob Bledsoe from Green Room Pythons, who's going to basically say the same thing I just did.
I'm going to say it differently.
Oh, you're going to say it differently? Yeah. Okay, good. All right, Bob, come and get bit.
Right then.
Bob got bit by one of those on our last trip.
Last trip, 6 months ago, I got bit by one of these. Not this big though, man.
And he almost died. Bob almost died.
Yeah, the snake didn't almost die. I almost died.
All right, I'm gonna wash my bloody hand in the piranha-infested waters, and that's actually not a joke. I don't want to get bit by a piranha. Okay, we're good. Guys, real quick, I just want to give a real quick shout out and a thank you to all of my Patreon supporters. If you would like to become a Patreon supporter, that link is in the description below. Check that out. And guys, as always, thanks for watching. And until the next reptile adventure, love the planet, feed your reptile obsession, and rattle on.